It's the Sanderson Trail Report from the northeast side of Apache Peak. Today, Tuesday, the 31st of March 2020, just after 9 in the morning. This is the location of a very sad, fatal fall on Friday, and also another rescue helicopter hoist on Saturday. Also on Saturday, there was another one further north on the east side of Red Tuckwitz, around mile 174. Right here we're at about 169.5, and I've just been across this slope and then back again. Conditions are actually not too bad right now. Several hikers going through, all using microspikes. I had a few messages from different agencies asking to take a look and give some advice and assess it. And microspikes are a good option right now. The best advice was probably from CAL FIRE, who suggested hikers have, appropriate winter gear, and appropriate right now is kind of microspikes and poles. And it's relatively soft. It's softened up in the last couple of days. Unfortunately, when the two incidents happened, we'd had a couple of days of very slight rain on top of the snow and much colder conditions. Things had really hardened up. Right now, their steps are pretty solid, and so snow's fairly soft. I was up here a week ago, and that's how it looked then. Just had this very unfortunate window when conditions were significantly worse. Overall, conditions are a lot better than they were last year. I think I came up here 5 weeks in a row last year. We had literally dozens of falls. Miraculously, I think it was only a couple of helicopter hoist rescues, and I think a broken ankle was the worst that we had. I'm not too keen on the PCTA advice that has suggested people don't hike this at all. I think it depends a lot on the individual, how their experience, their comfort level on snow and ice, some people's comfort level with risk. I spoke to a hiker in town yesterday from Norway. He'd come across it without spikes. He was pretty comfortable, but the important point there is he was from Norway, very used to snow and ice. I think individuals should come take a look, assess it themselves. Certainly, if they're not comfortable on snow and ice, particularly angled slopes, then it's relatively straightforward to go back a mile to 168.5 and head out on the Spitler Peak Trail and get around to Idlewild that way. Certainly carrying microspikes is very beneficial. Might be preferable on some days in the afternoon when the snow's a bit softer. The steps are maybe, you can kind of kick steps a bit more effectively. Those of us more comfortable on snow and ice actually would probably prefer it hard, so that spikes are going to bite in fairly well. So like I say, it's kind of individual assessments of your own ability, your own comfort level on snow and ice, your comfort level with risk. So that's the current status out here. Next few days are going to continue to be warm. That probably helps, keeps things fairly soft. And then there's a slight chance of maybe some precipitation on next Monday. I think that's the 6th of April. And temperatures either side of that will definitely be colder and will firm things up again. So that's the current state of play here. I plan to update the text version of the trail report comprehensively today, including my various hikes elsewhere on the mountain. So that's the current state of play here, and safe hiking, everyone.